Well, it's now 4 a.m. on Saturday, July 13th, 2024. It's 4 a.m. and I'm loading up my 570 to go up to the area. I'm heading up to the area just downstream of Palisades Dam in Idaho, near Sun Valley. Never been there before. I see on the map that there's a whole network of 50-inch trails on the west side of the river, a few miles downstream of the Palisades Dam. I want to see what they're like. This would be the first time I've gone out since I rolled my 900 on Tuesday of this same week down a mountainside. Hopefully I will not do that today. It's kind of funny, that's the first insurance claim. I'm 64 years old, and that's the first insurance claim I've made in my life, and I've been driving for 49 years. Never made an insurance claim. But the one vehicle that I have full coverage insurance on is that Razor 900, because it is by far the most expensive vehicle I've ever purchased. So hopefully the insurance will cover those repairs, but it'll be out of commission for probably the second half of the summer. Anyway, looks like it's gonna be a cool morning, which is one of the reasons for the early start. It's supposed to get almost 100 degrees today, so I'm getting out before sunrise. Away we go. Well, it's a little before 6 in the morning now. Let's see, Horse Creek Trail, Dead Horse Ridge, 3.6 miles. Sun's starting to come up. Supposed to get over right at 100 degrees in Idaho Falls today, but here it's like 48 degrees. Actually chilly. I may want to put on a sweatshirt. Well, never been in this area before. It's near Swan Valley on the west side of the Snake River, downstream from the dam. It could be interesting. We're gonna find out. Let me unload. Well, unloaded now, ready to go. Cross this creek here on a nice little bridge and just see where this trail goes. I don't really have a good map of this area, so we'll just have to see. It's cold enough I'm putting on a sweatshirt. But it's just nice to get out here. It's the end of a 1-week vacation, but I've spent half of that vacation at home dealing with family affairs, medical appointments, and all that stuff. One more day out here before I get back to the grindstone. Well, let's see what's up there. I think we're heading that way. Well, it's 6:30 in the morning, and I'll say it's not too shabby. Got up on this first ridge up here. It's a pretty challenging little trail. I like it. Not bad at all. Beats the devil out of hoeing in the garden or mowing the grass, I tell you that. I better do some of that though too. Oh well. I want to get up here and do some riding and exploring. Probably head back home about noon when the temperature gets really hot. Right now, I'm actually cold. It's probably about 50 degrees. Beautiful. Glad I came. This is only about 35, 40 miles from home. It is now 7 a.m. Oh, this was definitely a worthy venture. The trail getting up to this hill was steep and rough enough it made me stop and think hard about it. But it made it. I put on my helmet and got on a helmet and a seatbelt this time. It made me a little nervous, but it's well worth it. This was a worthy climb. That down there is Swan Valley. That's the valley just downstream of the Palisades Dam. Beautiful morning. Tetons over there in the distance. What a beautiful place. Boy, this would be a worthy place to camp out, wouldn't it? It's a rough, very steep and rough trail right over there coming up on, I think it's called Echo Canyon Trail. But that spot right over there, there's a spot there that made me stop and think and put on all my safety gear and consider turning around, but I didn't. Beautiful. Anyway, already been a worthy morning. I'm going to keep my seatbelt and my helmet on at all times, though. Some of these places here are a little bit steep and I'm tilty. I don't want to roll another vehicle, and if I do, though, I want to make sure I got a helmet and a seatbelt on when I do. Oh, absolutely beautiful. I'll probably head on back home before noon because it's supposed to get really, really hot. But this morning it was like 48 degrees here. I actually put on a sweatshirt. But it'll be nearly 100 degrees by 2 in the afternoon. Oh well, got to get back to my beast and go back to see what's on the other end of Echo Canyon and then maybe find another place to go. I like the 570, I think, in some ways better than the 900. May seem strange, but it's simpler, lighter. I think I like driving it better. Now this is Echo Canyon, and it's pretty nice up here actually. I said it's less than 40 miles from my home, so it's a little closer than some. Trail's not necessarily an easy one, but well, there's a couple of spots, but for the most part, it's pretty nice. I like it up here. But I must admit, after rolling that machine less than a week ago, I'm a little gun shy, so I'm definitely wearing seatbelt and helmet at all times. And here we go. Here's another nice overlook. Still on Echo Canyon. I just came down that trail there along this ridge. Gets a little tilted sideways, which these days is starting to make me nervous more than it used to. I think I'd be more comfortable riding just a regular ride-on four-wheeler like my 660. My car is somewhere down there, right about the center of the screen at the bottom of the valley. Back up in that direction is the Palisades Dam. And there, in the center of the screen, you will see the outline of the Grand Teton. And back down that way is the Snake River Valley, as the Snake River flows down towards Idaho Falls. Beautiful morning. Taking it slow and easy too. Well, beautiful morning. I'm loving this. All right, well, I'm going to go down, going down this hill and see what the next canyon has. to Tetons. I'm still going down Echo Canyon here. It's a different experience going down a very bumpy, winding road in between trees. A 60-inch vehicle would get through some of the places because the trees are just that close together. A different experience. I think I may try something else a little later. I think this is more commonly used for dirt bikes, because there's dirt bike trails up a little bit a mile to the north of here. Definitely not going to get a bigger vehicle. That's just interesting. I just thought I'd capture a little bit of the experience of going between all the narrow trees here, winding like a snake all the way down, with trees very close on both sides. And here we go. I think this trail would actually be more interesting on a four-wheeler, just a regular four-wheeler, than 60. More comfortable to manage it. Oh well. Head on down. Anyway, that was nice. I covered probably about 17, 18 miles. I think I'm going to go check out an area up between Sun Valley and Victor. There's a trail that runs all the way from that pass just above Victor to Sun Valley, all the way over to Kelly Canyon near Idaho Falls, or near Ryrie actually. I've gone about 3/4 of the way once, but I'd like to try it from the other end because it's like 25, 30 miles through there. And last time I went through there, I turned around before I got to the end of it because I was a long way from my car, like 25 miles from my car. It's crazy. Anyway, let's get going. Now that I'm back where I started from, I'm ready to move on to another location. It was a good time to get a little something to eat. Got some chili with me. Just a nice little spot here. Running creek. Oh well. We'll I think I'm gonna head down to Sun Valley, stop by the store there, and then go up to the pass that drops down into Victor. See what I can find. Well, it's about a little after 10:30 now, and I'm almost 7 miles from my car, from the road that goes from Sun Valley to Victor, heading off towards Kelly Canyon area. This is nice, but I think I'm probably going to call it a day. It's pretty up here, but I'd rather be up on a ridge somewhere looking down than to be running through the forest, I'm afraid. It's been fun though. At least I know where this trail is now. I could access it. This is where this trail comes out. This trail goes for like maybe another 20 plus miles and winds up in the Kelly Canyon area. Weather's starting to get hot. It'll get up to close to 100 degrees. So I think I'm gonna start heading on back to the car, have a little fun with it, and probably head back home. Yeah, the little 570 does pretty well.